Hey, what's up, YouTube? I am back with a new video for y'all. So today I am making one of my favorites, something I actually grew up eating: smothered potatoes, stewed potatoes, potato soup, whatever you want to call it. It's so good, only 3 ingredients. So let's go. So y'all, for the ingredients, as you see, I have some butter, some salt, 2 medium onions sliced, 5 or 6 potatoes, some Tony seasoning, pepper, garlic powder, and liquid smoke. Now I just am chopping up the potatoes. Now you'll see me be kind of chopping them up in different sizes, and that's kind of by design. I don't want them to just be all like 1 inch diced potatoes, because the soup isn't, or the smothered potatoes aren't really going to have any kind of like texture or like depth or anything like that. So I chopped up some really finely, like 1 inch dices, and for some of the other potatoes, I kind of left them a little bit bigger, more of a rough chop. So in the finished product, you'll have some potatoes that are a little bit bigger, some, the ones that were really the smaller diced ones, will be kind of like disintegrated into the water. So you'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later on in the video. But dice up all the potatoes, and now we are ready to go putting everything into the pot. So now I am dumping the potatoes into the pot, and I will add in the onions as well. And if you noticed in the ingredients, I don't have any onion powder, and that's because, I mean, we're using all these onions, so I mean, we don't really need onion powder, do we? I mean, if we did want to, amp up the onion flavor, we could, but it's not even really necessary. So I am just kind of breaking up some of the onions that are a little bit too big, and that's pretty much it. So now, y'all, it is time to season these potatoes up. So I'm going in with the Tonys, the pepper, the garlic powder, as well as a little bit of salt as well, just to kind of bring out the flavor. Then I'm pouring in the water, and the water is going to help smother, quote unquote, the potatoes. It's going to help create this kind of gravy slash sauce. And when the potatoes kind of break down after being boiled for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, you'll see kind of like the consistency of it. So I'm also adding in some liquid smoke. That's going to help kind of give it like an all day cooked, kind of like deep smoky flavor, obviously. Then I'm also adding some butter, but like 2 tablespoons of butter, just to help make the sauce a little bit more rich. And lastly, I'm going to add in some bacon fat that I have. Whenever y'all make some bacon, just save off the grease or the drippings and put it into like a little, um, a little container or whatever. Put it in your refrigerator and just save it, and it'll change all different types of dishes. If you want to make some fried corn or some fried cabbage, or if you want to just cook some eggs or something like that, you can use the bacon fat for that. So here is the bacon fat. I'm just using about a tablespoon of it. You don't really need too much, but like I was saying, you can just put it in like a glass container and put it in your refrigerator, and it lasts almost forever, honestly. Um, but yeah, so I'm adding that in there, and these potatoes have been cooking for like 15 minutes, so you can tell they're kind of starting to soften up a little bit. But I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm going to let it cook for at least 20 more minutes, just to really make sure the potatoes are nice and soft, and until that liquid starts to thicken up a lot more and evaporate some. So you'll see this is what it looks like after another 15 minutes. It's really, really boiling, and you can see it start to reduce a little bit. So I'm going to let it go for a little bit longer, another 15 minutes or so. And this is what it is going to look like when you're completely finished with it. You see the bubbles are bubbling up really slowly, and it's really thickened up a lot. The potatoes are kind of like mashed up in there, some of them, and some of them are still larger and in bigger chunks. This is just like what I wanted. So this is pretty much how it turns out, y'all. And I will have a video coming out soon featuring a dish that I like to eat these smothered potatoes or potato soup with. So definitely check that out, coming up soon. In the meantime, y'all, if you like the video, you can hit the like button, leave me a comment. You can subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. As you see, really, really easy recipes, great tasting food. So y'all, I will see y'all in the next video.